We Are Arcade.com presents the Anime UK podcast with the SSRS.
You're listening to the Anime UK show presented by Alex, Aisha, Oren and Harriet.
Featuring news, reviews and discussions from the world of anime, manga, gaming and otaku culture.
Anime UK is brought to you by wearearcade.com. You can find us there every Friday.
You can also like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Anime UK Show, as well as subscribing to us on iTunes and YouTube. Don't forget to rate, comment and keep sending us your lovely questions.
Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 21 of the Anime UK show. I'm Harriet, and also with me today is Oren and Alex, and we'll be talking about the latest animes, games, and news and questions. So first of all, ladies, we've been watching the 3 new animes as part of the summer list, and also one recommendation from our questions last week. So we'll start off with that from Steve Wilkins. He suggested us to watch Cheese Sweet Home, which is basically about a kitten who gets lost from its family and ends up living with this family with mum, dad and the son, and it's kind of the trials and tribulations of both sides. So what did you think of it, Alex?
God damn adorable.
Yeah.
I was just watching it, I was like, I wasn't expecting this. And just like a tiny short episodes of this tiny little kitten with a high pitched voice just getting lost and getting into silly situations.
Mama!
So cute. It was just adorable. Thank you, whoever recommended it.
Steve, yeah. If I see him at Icon, I will thank him personally from all of us.
I just want to watch more of it, because it's very short, so you can go through it really quickly as well. Or even if you're just having like a break between like gaming or whatever, it's just so sweet.
It is really, yeah, because it's only like 3 minutes long. The intro's like, 20 seconds long or something like that? Or something. Yeah. So it is one of those ones you can dip in and out. I think I got to episode 14 and I had to stop because the cuteness was overwhelming me. So, as much as I like cute stuff, it was more, at the certain point, I will adopt a kitten. You know? It was bordering that line, so I had to stop. But, yeah, really good anime, so thank you very much, Steve. Very quick, we'll move on to our next one, which is somewhat of a, we do like it, but we shouldn't like it, but Brothers Conflict. Yeah, we talked about this earlier, and this is, I don't mind it. It's basically about a girl called Hinata who moves in with her father's new wife's siblings, is it?
Yeah, all of her sons.
All of her sons, and there are 13 of them. It's not 7 brides for 7 brothers, I'll give it that, but 7 brides for 7 daughters or whatever, but whatever. But yes, Oren, what did you think of it?
Oh gosh, where to begin? I don't particularly like main characters who are wishy-washy and like have no personality, and that's what she kind of is. She kind of goes with like, she gets harassed by most of those brothers. Like, I know she gets harassed by the twins, by the idol boy who's a brat. You got like the basketball guy who's kind of got like not that much personality, but like, so everybody falls in love with this really boring main character. Which I don't, it's frustrating to watch, because I was like, oh no, this is like, from just watching the opening, I remember when we were speaking about the new summer animes that were coming out, I saw that one, and I was like, that's gonna be one of those animes, isn't it? And then I checked out the opening like about a couple of weeks ago, I was like, I don't want to watch this, but then obviously we had to watch it for the podcast, and then I ended up watching all 7 episodes.
That's my fault, people, very sorry.
It's like a train wreck, because you're like, who's gonna be the biggest arsehole this week? All I'm waiting for, I'm like, oh, who's gonna confess their love for her? And I just recently found out it was actually a dating kind of sim kind of game. There's only one character who, like, I truly like, and that's the red-headed guy, I've forgotten his name again.
He's a school kid, isn't he?
It's not, is it Yusuke?
Yeah,
I think it is.
Yeah, it's her classmate, basically. And he's, like, least creepiest, hasn't kissed her, hasn't, like, pushed her against the wall, hasn't been super creepy. And, but you know probably it's not going to go anywhere with him, because he's not the creepiest person ever.
It's not the pushiest.
Yeah, I don't like, she's like, always like, oh, these people are kissing me, and I don't actually know if I like them or not, but I'm just going to let them kiss me anyway, even though I really just want to have, like, a sibling relationship with them. Oh, so frustrating. She did push that stupid idol boy, though, because he was going too far. But,
that'll be the only time in the entire series she actually does something.
Yeah, no, because it's like, man, like, you have characters like, Yo, in Fruit Basket, like Toru, she was like a super nice character, but she got shit done, and this main character is not doing anything. She's going towards university, but she's just existing, and just letting all this crap happen to her, and it's just like, ugh. So, just want to punch everyone. Apart from redheaded guy and hairdresser guy. Everybody else needs to punch. Sorry.
Yes, okay.
Lawyer's okay as well, because all he does is cook.
Yeah. He was being a bit silly at one point, but yeah, he wasn't that bad. And you got hairdresser dude who's like, oh yeah, let's protect her, but I'm not going to be here most of the time, so I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to hold this like true. And then there's like the squirrel guy who's like, seriously, don't be alone with these guys, because obviously they're a bunch of animals, which is quite funny coming from an animal.
Yeah, I thought that was very ironic, to be honest, but, you know.
Like, to stay away from those wolves, and it's just like, oh, yeah, it's frustrating. Frustrating to watch, but I can't stop watching it. As I said, I literally just watched all 7, like, episodes that are out at the moment in a row, and I'm just like, oh, this is hurting me so much, but I want to see how messy it's gonna get. Oh, God. Oh, it's so addictive.
Do you know?
Oh, why do I do this to myself?
Do you know? I've only seen one episode, and I was very much meh at the end of it. I have to say, it just, I don't know. The twins just reminded me of the twins from Oren High School Host Club.
It's like they're not as good at all.
No.
They do not touch those twins.
Oh no. Oh gosh, no, you couldn't compare them to. I know, but it's just as an example in regards to.
Yeah.
They kind of care for the main girl, and but obviously the twins don't proclaim their love for.
Yeah, I don't remember the twins from Foreign Host Club pushing her down and trying to make out with her.
Yeah, well,
No.
Actually, one of them did. Like.
Oh yeah, he does. Me and Oren have been for the whole series.
Yeah.
I'm well out of the loop there.
Yeah, he's like 20 plus, and I don't know, she's meant to be 16, 17 or something.
She's a senior in high school.
So maybe 17, 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
It's still a bit messy, because they're like, obviously not in uni, they're like out of uni, so that's making them like 21 plus. And they got full-time adult jobs, and they're chasing after high school girls. It's so weird.
This is anime though.
Yeah.
Actually, no, she is underage.
Oh boy!
I remember, like, she's actually underage because one of the guys mentions it when he escorts her home.
Oh yeah, so I can't let. Yeah, that was their twin brother, their triplet brother.
Yeah.
He said that. Oh, this is so gross. I don't want to watch anymore.
But you feel compelled to though, don't you?
Well, because I just know, because we were talking about it earlier, saying, well, because we were looking at the game, Alex was looking at the game and the ending, and it doesn't seem like she's going to end up with the redheaded dude who's the only character I like. Oh, he's like the most purest of maidens. His love is so pure and doesn't push people down, and he's just all like, oh, man, yeah, he needs to spit out and say, hey, I like you, kind of thing, but, I just want him to punch some people in the face. Punch some people's brothers.
Punch the idol.
Yeah, punch the idol in the face. Please.
Oh.
Oh god, I hate that idol so much. And then why are they all like got the most ridiculous jobs? Like the twins are like voice actors, their triplet brother is like a game developer, then you got the idol brother, then you got a lawyer, a pediatrician, I don't know what the cross-dress brother does. You got a hairdresser, you got a florist, and then you got a bunch of students. It's really weird. Why is everyone so successful? Why is there not one who's like, I don't have a job. I'm just going to lay about the house. Why are they all so pretty? Like, pretty. Why do they look like each other, most of them? Like, even the twins barely look like each other. Oh, it's weird. Weird.
I think we should swiftly move on before Oren has an aneurysm. So the next series, I'm not even going to bother pronouncing the Japanese name, but I will give the English name: Sunday Without God.
I only know the first part's Kami-sama, because that's God.
It's Kami-sama no Enai Nichiyubi. Nichiyubi? Well, I'll go with that. I'll probably get shot down with that, but you know. So, this was an interesting one. It's basically about a girl called I think, or I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Who's been given the role as gravekeeper in the village that she lives in. Her mother has died, and she's basically been told on, like, while her mum's being buried, right, you're the gravekeeper now. And you just think, right, okay. It's basically, they say that God has abandoned the world, so no one dies. No one gives birth anymore. So you're basically immortal. And from what I've learned, I think she is the youngest child in the world, or the youngest child in existence. But she meets this boy who, his name is Hamni Hambert, and her mum always told her that that was the name of her father. But it turns out it's just a toy. So so it leads on the questions. This guy, basically, he turns up and he just kills everyone. We have no idea why. We literally have no idea why. But I gets very annoyed and goes to attack him, and then obviously she realises her world is crumbling around her. Like, a guy leaves her with so many questions, basically saying, what is my life, who is my parents, and what do I do now? But I've only seen one episode of this, so I can't really compare, but what did you think of it?
It's a fun series, but it's grim.
Yes.
Extremely grim.
Sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, and I was just going to say, I did like the play at the beginning. You were talking about how the god made the world in 7 days,
yeah.
And on the 7 days, like, oh yeah, it's like, it's meant to be the day when he rests. Nope.
No.
God had forsaken the world.
Yeah, that was quite an interesting turn of events, I will admit.
Oh, that was such a weird anime.
Don't worry, it gets weirder.
Oh, wow.
That's the kind of impression I'm left with. And we were left with another gravekeeper at the end.
Yeah, you'll find out why they're called gravekeepers and what their actual job is. Yeah. But yeah, they don't tell you much.
No, it is one of those ones that I think it is going to drag. I think, looking on here, there's 13 episodes so far, but obviously there may be more. But yeah, it's a bit of a miss for me. I don't think I'll carry on watching it. It didn't really interest me enough for me to carry on to episode 2 onwards. It's a shame, really, but yeah, I think you're right. It'll be interesting to see. It would be interesting to know why they're called gravekeepers. I'll probably look that up instead of watching it.
Their name actually ties in with what they do.
Gravekeeper.
Yes.
Okay. I'll leave it as I ponder on that.
Yeah, that's fine.
And our last anime, Daybreak Illusion. I didn't mind this one, actually. It kind of reminded me of all the shoujo's magical girls, and even Madoka kind of rolled into one. It was like the good and the bad side of magical girls. It's about a girl who I forget the girl's name, but she can read tarots, and towards the end of the episode, you realise that she can transform into like a variant of the tarot card. So in her case, she's the Sun card. But what I didn't get was spoilers for this. During the episode, you know the family she was living with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened to the girl?
Yeah, she like freaking killed her.
And then that was it. It was like the next day it was if they repeated the day before, but the other girl didn't exist.
Yeah. That was really... I didn't understand why that girl suddenly went off the deep end as well. It was like,
Yeah.
I'm a bit jealous of this girl. Now I've turned into a monster and I'm trying to kill her with tentacles. And it was like,
I'm assuming the monsters are going to be like the Garo horrors, where it's just like, oh, I feel really sad and angry. I'm going to turn into a monster now.
Yeah, it's like Sailor Moon, where they when they take something away from them, and next thing you know, they transform into a monster. So it's like Monster of the Week, it will be Tarot Card of the Week. Even at the end, they gave away, this is the Sun card. It does this, that, and the other. So it kind of reminded me of Cardcaptor Sakura, because in the dub, they did that. They kind of went through every card, every episode, let you know what it was about. I don't mind this anime. It progressed a bit too quickly for me in the first episode.
Yeah, it kind of just went grim very fast.
Yeah. I mean, especially when they, I tell you something, the girl with the blue hair, my god, she looked beautiful. I'm sorry.
I like the green one. I don't really know why.
It's strange. It's, because 3 new characters turned up at the end, and I was hoping it would be, you meet them all one by one individually, not all together at the end, so
yeah,
it is a bit rushed. Be interested to see how that also plays out, but so that's it for the animes. But what I'd like to talk about briefly is there any animes that you've watched in the last few weeks? Are there any that you've caught up with?
Only Gatchaman.
I've watched some more Free as well. I've caught up on Free.
I've forgotten to keep up on that one.
Such a swimming anime.
Funny enough, I will post on our Facebook, I meant to, the other day, of cosplayers from Free. My god, they look amazing. They really do. And it's not just the bodies, it's like they are perfect in character. I've watched a few more episodes like yourself, Oren, and I am enjoying it. And I think a lot of people were upset when they realised that they were going to be delayed a week, and they're like, no!
I think a lot of series were delayed anyway at the same time.
Yeah, I think, is it because so that everything is caught up with each other, or is it to do with the sports?
I'm not really sure, because it's probably something to do with the time they're airing in Japan, because a lot of other shows get moved around depending on what's on.
Yeah, I remember I learnt that from Lucky Star, from Kanata, saying, oh, because the football or the baseball season is on, I'm going to have to miss this, that, and other animes. Kind of how I knew about that. The one I've been catching up with is Danganronpa. And excuse me, and it's getting interesting. There was a bit of a twist at the last episode where, again, spoilers, but you kind of think that the kids knew each other before they went into this school, because they found a photo with 3 of the boys kind of hanging out, playing out together, and then one of the characters who got killed, he basically said, he kind of said who killed him before he died, but he basically said, I remember we were friends before we came in here, and then it just left it on that. I'll tell you something, they're killing them off pretty quickly now.
Seriously,
but it's only 13 episodes, and I think we're up to episode 7 is the next one. So, we're getting there, and I know the game, like we talked about, the game is going to be released very soon. I know it's coming out in America, I don't know when it's going to come out in Europe, but I think it's going to be on the Vita. So that'll be handy for you, definitely. But yeah, that's a really good series, and I'm recommending that to everyone who's saying, oh, is there any new animes to watch? I definitely say that. Especially if you like Phoenix Wright or 999, games like that, or animes like that. on to games. So what have we been playing this week? No, I probably already know from Oren.
Can we do I wish I was playing?
Yes, we could do that, yeah.
Dragon's Crown!
Yeah.
This goddamn game has disappeared
Oh gosh,
quickly.
I know. You can't find it anywhere. I mean, I know my boyfriend really wants to play Dragon's Crown, and I saw a bit of gameplay of it, and I really do want to try it. Though the spiders...
Don't worry, you can run around as an Amazon squashing them with an axe.
Oh, that's handy. No,
Squishy.
No. But yeah, it's selling out very quickly. I think in America, excuse me, if you pre-ordered the game, you got an art book with it. I know, because I saw it on someone's Tumblr, and they posted up the photos and of the female character, and it just had underneath boobs. That's all.
I'm waiting for the figurines. Woo!
Oh god,
they're gonna be crazy.
The sorceress has been delayed. She was actually finished, but they delayed it for some ridiculous reason. So yeah, I'm just waiting for the elf and the Amazon because they've got to be painted. They looked very, very
No
nice.
doubt they will sell out instantly whenever they're released, and hopefully, maybe if they're released around Christmas, it'll be perfect. Early Christmas present, you never know. I've been playing usual Animal Crossing. Actually, no, I haven't played that as much now. I think because there's a thing in the game that if you stop the game without saving it, Mr. Rossetti comes up and has not a word with you. He screams at you, and
That got a bit.
I know,
fast.
but I think in the new one, I haven't turned it on since then. Not because I don't want to have been a go at. It's just more I've been preparing for Ayacon, but we'll go on to that shortly. I've also been playing Sonic All Stars Racer Transform. I'm still unlocking new stuff on the way, and also DuckTales, the remastered game was released yesterday. Yeah, it's on Steam, PSN, Xbox. I don't know how much it is on PSN and Xbox, but on Steam it is $11.99.
It's probably the same price, but in points
yeah,
on
I think
Xbox.
they're converting that soon now to pounds, but I don't know when it will be. Probably, obviously, when Xbox One comes out, maybe. But yeah, it's basically the remake of the 1989 NES game, and I never actually played the original because I didn't have a NES. My dad gave away my NES when I was little. The only game I had was Super Mario Brothers, and even then I couldn't complete it because he gave it away before I even had a chance to finish it. Sorry, get out the violin. So the closest I ever got to seeing it was in a car boot sale for £10. Yeah, it's basically the remake of the NES game. We have voice acting in it as well, though. The original didn't. Obviously, it had text-based. But we have, apart from one, all the original voice actors from the DuckTales series. So Scrooge McDuck is back in his glory, and he sounds brilliant. The banter between him and Launchpad is just so funny. It's just brilliant. And the gameplay's really good. There's 3 modes. It's easy, medium, and hard. I'm on easy at the moment. I know, lame, but it's because I've never played the original, so I want to see what it's like and then challenge myself later on.
The original was a pain.
Was it?
I'm just terrible at jumping with a stick. It just took me forever to learn that.
I'm still learning how to jump from vine to vine. I know that sounds terrible, but if you don't press it at the right time, you're gone.
Yeah, it was just the jump. I always remember the jump system was a bit fiddly. It was just like, it looks simple when you see someone else play it, and then when you try and do it, it's like, I can't do this properly. My timing's terrible.
I've died a few times in it already. That's terrible. But then again, I'm not a proper professional gamer. I'm more an intermediate kind of gamer, so... yeah, but I'll be playing more of that later on. Other games? I mean...
Borderlands 2 still. Tiny Tina's Attack on Dragon Keep is so much fun.
I want to play that.
It is brilliant. They're ridiculous. The first boss you went up against made us laugh our heads off for weeks. And it's literally done, and it's a D&D game, so your characters are walking along and you'll hear the other characters talking over the top, being told what's going to happen and what should do. But the characters are funny. All the characters from the previous game, so you got Torg from the last DLC, Ellie's in there, and yeah, it's just silly. And we had fun because there was one mission devoted to Dark Souls. And we had so much fun doing it. It was really simple, but we couldn't stop having a laugh because they actually made a ridiculous Dark Souls style characters in it. So, yeah, it's funny.
Right then.
I do.
I've got the DLC, so I should be playing it.
Play it. It's just funny. It really is silly.
I do.
But
Oh no, go on, sorry.
Oh no, just be warned, if you play it on the highest new mode, it's really hard to do by yourself. So bring friends. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to get round to playing Borderlands 2 properly. It is amongst a list of stuff to still play, but I'm still messing about on Steam because I've only just kind of discovered the joys of it. So it's kind of, oh yes, there's another game I played as well that came out last week, and I bought it because of YouTubers like Markiplier and I think Smosh played it, and it's called Cloudberry Kingdom.
Cloudberry Kingdom. I think I've seen a clip of it.
Yeah,
I remember.
It's basically a platform game where you go from one end to the other, but there is a storyline to it. I haven't got to the storyline yet. It looks very good. It's basically you go from one end of the platform to the other, collecting the jewels along the way. The mode I'm playing at the moment is escalation, and it basically, the more levels you go, the difficult it gets. But the good thing about this game is that you can set your own level of how difficult it is. And I've seen Markiplier's, he did a rage version.
Where put it on the highest setting.
He put it on the highest setting, and I think it took him 18 minutes to finish it.
That's not too bad.
That's not too bad, but he didn't collect all the jewels, so...
He just ran.
I think he made a challenge saying, right, if I do this, you owe me so-and-so, and if I don't do this, I owe you so-and-so. And, yeah, it led him to do some twerking.
He failed then.
He failed, yeah, and, Tumblr went mad. I tell you, the Tumblr crashed the day that video came out. But... And I've seen it, and I'm like, what? Anyway, going on. So Cadbury Kingdom, really good. I'm gonna get to the storyline eventually. But I think it's £8 on Steam, which isn't too bad. I think it's on PSN as well. The best thing about it is it's a multiplayer, so you can get 3 other people to play alongside you as well.
Oh, sweet.
So one person can collect the jewels, and one person can reach the end. It doesn't really matter.
I see, if we played this, it would end badly.
Oh, of course it will. Still need to play Castle Crushers. That'll be fun.
Yeah. Yes. I'm still sitting on Steam, waiting to do one day when I'm not being manhandled for Borderlands 2.
If you're not being called to be healer.
Yeah, it's like, oh, Alex, you can pick people up from a distance. Yes, do it all the time. Okay. I'll stand in a corner and pick people up then. God.
Oh dear.
Sucks to be a healer.
But going on to gaming, obviously the Wonderful 101 is being released next Friday.
Mm.
And Nintendo are holding an event in London. I think it's being held at MAD, but we'll put up the details when we get more of it. And it's basically, you go there, try the game. I think you get free food and drink. It's a bit like the Monster Hunter event I went to, and the Animal Crossing one that Aisha went to.
Mm.
I think it's along those lines. So you can go there, try the game, get street passes if you want to. I think there is a competition for cosplays. They haven't specified what cosplays though.
Can't you technically cheat and come as a Power Ranger?
You could. You could. I'm very tempted to go up in my Journey cosplay, and if they just talk to me, I'll just go, ooh.
Beeping noises.
Yeah, I'll just beep at them. Just beep at them.
That's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll give out more details next week on that. in regards to what's happening and whatnot. What else? Pokemon X and Y. Now, have you played the games?
Nope.
The original stuff. I played up to... When did I play up to? Diamond and Pearl, I think was the last
Same
one.
as me then, the last two you can be bothered to get.
Yeah.
I think, because they're obviously... I think I've played all of them, bar the original green.
I haven't played Yellow.
No, Yellow I haven't played actually. No, I never got Yellow. I got Red. Oh god, the list could go on. But
Red, Blue, this is where my brain goes. There's a big gap in between this and it goes Ruby, Sapphire.
Red,
Suddenly into the gems.
yeah, Emerald.
Blue.
Emerald.
Yeah, there's Emerald. Ruby, Sapphire, Pearl. There was a Diamond as well, wasn't there?
Yeah. Diamond or Platinum? I can never remember.
Platinum.
Both.
I don't even know anymore. Too many Pokemon. Too
Platinum
many.
and Titanium. They're going to run out of things to call them.
Well, they
I'm like
really
X
are.
and Y now.
X and Y. This is it, yeah, X and Y. And I forgot to mention this last week, but now the Pokemon have new Mega Evolutions.
Oh, I saw this, and my favourite Pokemon got one. Yay for Blaziken.
Yeah, I saw this and I just thought, oh dear. They've turned it into Digimon.
Oh, but it does look amusing, though.
It does look interesting. I think they brought out two new Pokemon this week in regards to what gets the Mega Evolution. I think you have to be holding a certain stone. And I don't know who, I think it was my boyfriend who told me this. Apparently you can level up the trainer.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Does that mean we can actually capture things with just Pokeballs and not have to hunt for the Master Ball?
Oh, don't.
That would make things so much easier. Hey, you found a legendary! I had 2 Pokeballs.
That's always the pain. I think Emerald was the one I spent many hours because that had the unknown in it.
Oh,
And I caught all 26 of them.
So did I.
wow.
And the extra, I think it was like, there's 2 that were really annoying to get as well.
Yeah, I think, I can't remember what, but yeah, I think, if we're talking, not hours, I think we're talking months. I think we're talking about 5 months worth of hours just playing Pokemon Emerald, Pokemon Sapphire, collecting every single Pokemon, even swapping. And I don't do swapping.
I probably were missing 4 because I'm nice enough to have 3 cousins that have got every single version of each game.
I had one friend who, if I got one, she got the other, so we could always trade. So, with Black and White, when that came out, she got black and her husband got white, and I got black, so we could just exchange between each other. Though, I didn't see the purpose of number 2, but that's just me. I think it was just a way to keep the money coming in while they were developing X and Y.
Oh, but the new one does look so nice.
It does look really good. I think
All the new features.
it's interesting. I think Game are giving away a free Pokeball that you can hold your 3DS games in. Not many though. I think there's only 4 you can hold, so it's tiny. But we were hoping probably for more. I know in Japan they're getting brand new 3DSs with the legendary characters on them. And
nice.
I think they're the 3DS XLs.
Too bad they're region locked.
Oh, I know, that's the problem.
Only handheld that's region locked. Why is that?
I have no clue whatsoever. It's a bit
Makes
annoying.
me love the Vita more.
Actually, Vita are doing a good deal at the moment. They're giving away 10 games, Wi-Fi, and I don't know, other bits and bobs, and it's £170.
Which isn't too bad.
No, I think it's about the same price as the 3DS XL.
I think my Vita, I got it with a ridiculous exchange rate, so it was only brand new. It was about just under £100 with a little storage space. I think it was like a 2 gig card or something silly. Because I got it in the US, it's like, yay, no region lock, and it's cheaper.
That's it. I mean, I think the next regions of PS3 and Xbox, they're going to be region free, aren't they?
We don't know
PS4,
yet.
sorry.
The PS4 is going to be released, but the Xbox, the X-Bone, or the Xbox One, has been delayed till next year.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I have read this. In certain areas, they're delaying it till next year.
Yeah, which is mostly half of Europe. I've noticed.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
I did have this. I will get...
Sorry, whoever's in like Norway or Sweden or some of the countries that I'm surprised they're gonna release out of date for, because you'd think they'd do a worldwide release all of it.
Well, this is it. The markets included are Russia, Belgium, Netherlands, and parts of Scandinavia. While UK, North America, Western Europe, and Australia will retain the November 2013 release.
No.
Really?
So we're okay, but the question is, does anyone want an Xbox One anyway? To me, I think we're more gearing towards the PS4. Well, I am anyway. I say that, and I'll probably end up buying an Xbox One anyway. That's what happened with me.
Oh, I know. Me and everyone else is going to get the PS4 just because we love the PlayStation at the moment, and it's the only time we can play our multiplayer and have actually a lot of fun on games that probably run a bit nicer than the Xbox, and we don't have to pay a fee.
No, this is it. Especially with PSN, because I think they're bringing that over as well, aren't they? So anyone,
I think so, yeah.
So anyone who has a PSN account will have it on their PS4, which is cool.
Which is nice, so I don't have to make a new account.
No, and also you have the cloud as well.
Oh yeah, cloud share, which is actually really helpful. I never realised how helpful that is.
I haven't used it myself, actually.
I've been using the PlayStation Plus save system, which is brilliant because it means I can go to my boyfriend's house and have my save data on his computer just by logging in.
Oh, perfect.
Copying it over. So instead of me having to sit there playing as a new character every time I go over, I can keep my save data and just bring it backwards and forwards. It's simple but helpful.
No, that's what you need, yeah. Something else that kind of brought up my interest, The Last of Us.
Yes.
Apparently there was an alternative ending.
Yes,
Oh.
I love you how you say that just as I go past the picture of it.
You've seen the picture, so obviously...
I have seen the picture, yeah.
Obviously, and spoilers if you haven't completed the game, and why not? But,
don't worry.
Don't worry. No, I think most people have played it anyway. If not, they've probably watched Let's Plays on YouTube. If not, please play it. It's a really good game. So obviously, the end of the game, we saw Joel kill Tess in order to save Ellie. In regards to, she was about to be killed, obviously, for the cure. But Joel kind of lied and said, no, they found other cures and they don't need you anymore. Sorry. And it kind of left in regards to, Ellie wanted to know if Joel was telling the truth, and he lied saying yes, and it left it on that. So, I know an awful lot. I mean, even me, when I first saw that ending, I just thought, no, don't leave it there, don't leave it there. But,
time for a DLC!
Oh, I think that's coming out soon, I don't know when.
I've only seen the Dishonored DLC is the only one I've seen that's come up so far.
Oh.
So, which I remember, I think Dishonored's been out for a while now, so I don't know why DLC's just come out this late.
I have no idea. I'm still waiting for Bioshock Burial at Sea. But, so do I, gosh, But, the new ending, well, not a new ending, but I think they're going to show it at an event at the end of the month. But as Alex said, they released a picture where Tess, the leader of the Fireflies, was actually going to kill Joel. She had him all tied up. And Ellie, who hadn't killed anyone till then, apparently she was going to be put as a pacifist. And in the end, she would have ended up killing Tess. That's how it was going to end, apparently.
Just go mental.
Oh yeah, completely crazy. And kill her. And I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't have minded seeing that ending.
Would be nice if they gave it as an option.
Yes, I think I know in Heavy Rain, for example, they gave a lot of endings. It would have
There was hundreds.
There was. I think there was about 10. I don't quote me. There was quite a lot. But it would have been nice to have seen various endings to it. Like if you chose like to save Ellie or not to save Ellie, and you know, if you want to kill Tess or not kill Tess. It would have been an interesting concept. I would have liked to have seen it included. No doubt they'll probably release, I hope they release a video, in regards to what could have been. But, you know, there'll probably be a lot of people who will be like, no, just keep it as it is, and, it was
there isn't really an ending, is it? It's just, hey, we've done this. Cliffhanger.
Yeah, it basically does leave on the cliffhanger that it could have had a DLC, it could have a DLC. But it probably won't be in regards to the main characters. It might be other people that are involved. You know, like who are survivors. But they kind of survive in their own way. But yeah, kind of interesting. So if there's any more news on that, we'll let you know. But yeah, very much. Any more news?
Not much at the moment, I'm afraid.
I did.
Oh no.
Oh, go on.
I know, I still say we've already gone past games. I just suddenly remember because he kept on talking about DLC. I did play 300 Days for Walking Dead.
Oh, what did you think?
I messed up.
Oh.
I messed up, so I'm going to replay it. But yeah, no, it's really, really decent. I was expecting it to be a little bit longer, I guess.
Yeah, but it's a good walkway from episode 1 to episode 2. I think. I like the way that they kind of interact with each other.
Yeah.
And
I don't want to spoil it because it's only just come out just very, very recently. Yeah, that was really cool.
I played it, I think, this is what annoyed me, because I had The Walking Dead on my PS3, jumping the gun, and I downloaded it on Steam before the Steam sale.
Oh.
Yeah, so I bought the game for $4 and I could have got it for £5 the week after. But I wanted to play it for 300 days. That was the reason why. Because I didn't want to play it on my PS3. I wanted to do recordings on the computer, but obviously that didn't work out well. So that's the reason why. But yeah, I like that game as well. I'm looking forward to episode 2. I really want to find out what happens next.
No, because I've been playing it all on my iPad, so I'm wondering if I have enough space for the second one.
It's actually good for an iPad because it is a point-and-click game, isn't it?
Yeah. Sometimes the controls can be a bit iffy, but yeah, no, it's not great to do whilst you're on the bus. When I was playing the first 5 episodes, I was like jumping every time something happened, or like I was like, oh shit! I was like swearing out loud and like furiously tapping my iPad. When it's like, quick, get off him, get off him, get off him, get off him, and you just hear this like tapping and people turning around and looking at what I'm doing. I'm like, I'm sorry, there's zombies here. I can't, zombies. Like, and then I had to switch it off.
I like that. I can't, zombies.
Oh god. Oh, it's yeah, don't play it on the bus unless the bus is empty.
Don't play it at night either. It'll probably scare the living daylights out of you as well. On the bus, I mean. If someone raps on the windows, oh jeez.
Isn't that what most of the population near us is? Zombies.
Well, that's true.
You'll be on the bus going, oh crap.
I must give you a funny story. I was watching a Let's Play. I forget what one it was, but there was a jump scare in it. Oh, that was it. Train, the name of the game was. Train. It's about a 40-minute game, something like that. You're just walking along a train. And one of the things in it, there are mannequins. And I don't like mannequins, especially in games. And I was watching it, and next thing you know, I felt a tap on my shoulder, and it was my mum, and my laptop nearly went up in the air. Because it scared the bejesus out of me. At that point, and I thought, oh god, cheers mum, you nearly made me break my laptop. And it was, no, just calm down. And then I carried on watching it, and then I was like, nope. So yeah, that tends to happen a lot. Where
Playing a game and almost hit your mum.
Oh, don't. No, nearly dropped the laptop for the second time. I have done it before, sadly. But,
This is why mine's in commission.
Oh, yeah.
I have seen a finished walkthrough that Cry did. Rule of Rose? Does anyone remember that on the PS2?
That was a horrible game.
Gross. I don't like that game.
I know. I think it was so bad he had to finish the last of it while he was drunk. And it was very funny to watch him do it drunk. I think someone put a comment saying, Atlas, you made him an alcoholic.
There was another game as well, where you play as a blonde girl with a dog.
Oh, Haunting Ground, yes. I
yeah,
love that.
I was watching that, I was like, yeah, it consists of running away from the same guy for the entire game.
No, Haunting Ground I preferred. Rule of Rose was very confusing.
I didn't mind Haunting Ground, but the fact that I was just watching poor Cry running around getting lost every 5 seconds because his house was such a pain to get around.
Yeah.
And then it was always the one time he was in a tiny room that the guy would come along and he's just screaming and runs all the way back to the start to hide under the bed.
I know.
Like, Cry, stop that! Stop it! Stop it! Man! Hide somewhere better than the bed.
Oh, God. But, yeah, so Rule of Rose, I'm so glad I never played it when it came out. I didn't actually know about it until... What was it? I think I saw it in the shop for like £30 recently.
I saw it and I thought it was a completely different game.
Oh.
And I realised this is a bad idea.
But I thought this could be something different, and then I watched I did watch pretty much a playthrough whilst doing my essays at uni, and oh Jesus, that game.
It's weird. Even at the end, I think the one thing I didn't like was the rats. And the dog. I mean, Brown, what happened to him? I was like, oh, no.
All it was teaching you is kids are the worst. Adults are bad. Kids are pure evil.
I know.
Especially when they're not told, like, hey, guess what? Don't do that because that's wrong. Kids are like the worst things ever. I'm not saying all kids, but some kids, when they're evil and cruel, they are.
Oh God, yeah.
Epitome of hellspawn.
They are. I think the ending got me with the guy, the stray dog guy. I was like, what the actual beep, you know?
That game, it was like big Japanese curveball at the end as well.
What's that?
Oh, it was just like because it went like it was all this like they're on like a airship. Like, okay,
Oh
I'm okay
yes,
with
yeah.
And then this Japanese curveball at the end, and it was like, and then it just got really confusing at some points. But I was like, okay, this game's I don't actually have to remember this. I'm just gonna push it into that little corner of my mind, and it will push me out as I fill my brain up with more stuff. But,
yeah, just overtake it. Yeah, I think if you want to look it up, watch it. I mean, there's about...
At your own discretion.
At your own discretion, definitely. There are 13 episodes. They're about 30 minutes each. I think the last one was 40. I don't know. But if you're even more confusing, Wikipedia is your friend.
Look it up and regret it.
Oh God, yeah. I looked up a few of them and I just shut off the... You know when you slowly shut the laptop down and you just start rocking back and forth?
Very much what Dot Flow did to me at times.
Oh, gosh.
Simple game, but man, did it know how to creep you out.
Oh. Actually, now, funny enough, I think Rule of Rose has a few endings. I think it has 3 endings.
yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised.
There's a good ending, a bad ending.
And a horrendous ending?
Probably. Knowing that, it probably does. I think there are only 2. I think there's a good and a bad ending, and I saw the good ending, and even then, what happened? Even then, I don't know.
Everybody lives, except for one person.
Yeah, and you saw Brown as a puppy. That's all I remember. But yeah, okay, moving on. We'll go on to the questions. We got a couple this week. Because obviously everyone is at Ayacon, so...
Damn them and you going.
Yeah, I did post questions up earlier, hoping we get a few, but obviously everyone was on the way to Ayacon. I will be there tomorrow, so I am going to have a fantastic time. I have worked really hard. I'd finished my cosplay!
Oh,
yes!
God, yes.
Awesome. I did a marathon of finishing 3 costumes in 2 days. So, Yeah, that was pretty much the Journey one was the one that took up the most. I never want to see webbing. I never want to see an iron again. I never want to see a sewing needle for a while. I actually broke my first sewing needle in the machine.
Oh, wow.
I've never done that before until I felt it dig itself into my thumb.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, that was fun.
If you make you feel any better, I actually snapped one into a needle.
Oh.
Trust
I think, yeah.
me for using wire.
Oh. But
On a sewing machine.
mine was just sewing cotton into cotton. So I have no clue what happened there, unless it was part of the webbing. But anyway, sewing worries. So, oh yeah, before we go into questions, has anyone watched Heroes of Cosplay yet?
I am waiting for someone to do a legal copy of it.
We're going to show that.
Because I do not want to give that show ratings, I really don't.
No.
I'll just watch it. Well, we can't watch it anyway because we're in the UK.
No, but from people, I think you said earlier, Alex, you had an American friend who's watched it and they slated it.
Oh, he ripped it to shreds.
I've had people on my Facebook who have seen it and I've just basically dubbed it absolutely terrible.
Well,
I'm excited
it
to see it.
is a reality TV show, so it's going to be crap.
Yeah, and I know I probably caused a few ructions on my personal opinions on it, but I don't think it's going to end very well. I think there's even a petition now gone online.
Oh, come on.
Honestly, a petition to say, make this show illustrate cosplayers in a better light or we will boycott the show. And you just think, well, that's not going to do it. People are still going to watch it because the fact it's going to be, sadly, Card Crash TV. Yeah, for us anyway. For everyone else, it will be just like, what the hell are these people dressing up for?
I'm still laughing because all the stories are coming out about it, and everyone who was actually recorded on it are just like, yeah, this is really bad.
Oh dear.
like the camel toe incident and the.
What?
Oh yeah, I don't know if this story is true, and I'm going to announce it, and I'm sorry for people in question if I get this wrong. The crew actually asked a girl to go up to another girl to give her something. I think it was something about camel toe or something or other about her crutch. And they wanted to record it. What happened is, though, the girl who was asked to hand over the item didn't realise that the other girl had no idea.
Oh.
So she goes up to this girl and goes, oh, you need this because of your so-and-so. And the girl just kind of looks at her bank and goes, what? And they found out afterwards that the crew kind of pretty much tricked them into making a scene when it wasn't actually on there.
Oh,
so
gosh.
yeah, but I think they've sorted it all out. Had some talk about it. I don't know if it's true. To be honest, wouldn't be so surprised.
Oh.
Because it sounds like half of it was just made up, typical reality TV. But I just find it hilarious, and I'm waiting to find a copy that I can watch on somewhere.
But if we do manage to, and we all watch it all, we'll let you know our personal thoughts. I mean, you've already heard my personal thoughts in regards to it, but you'll probably even hear even worse, and probably swearing next week. You never know.
We'll get Aisha in on it as well.
Oh gosh, yeah, that'll be.
She'll love it.
Oh, I know. I know indeed. So Q&As, questions. We have a couple. From Reiko Mars. First one, there is a common complaint from some shows having too much fan service. What do you feel constitutes as too much fan service, and can you give us some examples?
Queen's Blade is okay because it's funny. It's stupid. I think, what was the one we watched that you hated, Oren?
That was it. It was it. Queen's Blade.
Was it Queen's Blade?
Yeah, that was it. It was the OVA.
Oh,
I think it was.
Oh yes, the Vanquish Queens, the really crap one. That's actually technically based off of loose
Yeah, it
porn.
was the one where we watched one and it was basically being tortured or something like that.
Yeah.
The original Queen's Blade at least was entertaining. This was just like, what can we get away with on TV? Tentacles, few boobs here and there. That's fine. Implied stuff.
I think for me, what's that zombie manga?
I School of the Dead.
Yeah, that I don't like, as I've already stated in many episodes. I do not like
Boob physics again.
It's not boob physics. It's underage girls in school uniforms. Like, I keep on being shown clips of it because I did try and read the manga at one point. I was like, blah, blah, everywhere. So, and I've seen a bit of the anime, and I was like, what? But one scene that really stands out for me is the one where there's these two girls running away, and they're like, oh, super best friends forever, and then one girl like gets caught by a zombie,
yes.
and then the other friend's like kicking her off and stuff, and then it kind of ends with the girl being upside down on the stairs kind of thing, and then her underwear showing, and it's like, and she's being eaten, so it's like that. And she's like, it's just really creepy. I really do not like underage girls and seeing their underwear or like having weird boobs drawn. Like, yeah, boobs. I'm so angry. Like, I don't mind if it's like a freaking grown-ass woman or whatever, but and then Yoko from freaking yeah, because she's 14.
Yeah, we've heard this before.
Kamina's, I can't remember how old Kamina is as well. He's actually quite young.
Yeah, he's like 15. It's like, no, he's at least 20. What the hell? Like, I thought Yoko was like 18 plus. I was like, okay, this is somewhat acceptable because she's legal. But no, she's 14 and she's running around in a freaking bra and her short shorts are slightly open all the time. And it's like, this is really weird. This is really gross.
Don't forget the opposite problem with little lollies that are technically like 500 years old.
Yeah. That's super creepy as well.
Vampire lollies.
And stuff in this place out. Just off yourself because, no. Just, gross. Everything's gross. I can't deal with the world anymore.
I don't want to live anymore.
What? No, I just don't want to live on this planet anymore.
I
think in other words, we don't like fan service.
Well, no, as I said, I don't mind it sometimes, because sometimes it can be quite funny, and, but yeah, it's just, if people are of age, pretty much, is my major thing. Like, even when boobs do go crazy, it's like, at least you're an adult, so it's kind of a bit more acceptable than you being like a 13-year-old with the biggest boobs going in two different directions. It's like, I don't need to see that. This isn't what I signed up for when I said I wanted to live on this planet.
Or if I wanted to watch anime, but you know. Or read manga, yeah. I have to agree, High School of the Dead is very fan service. I think even in one episode when they're in the teacher's flat, they're literally just walking around butt naked. Literally.
Isn't there something about the bus as well in this series? I always read jokes about it, and I'm like, that can't be right.
I can't remember now.
No way could have done
I
that.
can't actually remember now, to be
If anyone has seen the series, then and I mention a bus, you probably know what I'm mentioning about.
Just put he when we post this episode. Or no, just this is our inside joke between us and the listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know what was going on in that series.
I've read the manga. The manga actually just shows it a little bit more, to be honest. And they've even brought it out in colour, so it's even better. Honestly, they brought it out as a colour edition.
You should watch the specials. It's not even about zombies anymore.
You know, I haven't. I know manga released the series with the OVA, but I just couldn't watch it. I couldn't bring myself to watch it. I know that's terrible, but I'm kind of like, nah, I'm done with the series. I don't really need to watch it anymore. Right, next one's a bit of a long one, but we'll get through it. One of the oldest questions with anime fans is, with the perfect anime to show someone who knows nothing about anime. So, what anime do you think is best? And, does that perfect anime exist?
This kind of depends on the person you're recommending it to.
I think, well, for me, my first anime was Pokemon, but that's because I was at the right age when it came out. I think I was like 12, 13.
Yeah, it's like with Cardcaptor Sakura as well.
I mean, like Cardcaptor Sakura, Sailor Moon, and I'm a girl, so it was kind of, I know, that sounds terrible, but at that time it was more, the Sailor Moon and Cardcaptors, believing in girl power and fighting for love and whatnot, but then I watched Naruto and Bleach, and it was like, I like shonen more, you know.
I think, it is a fun series.
So goofy.
It's difficult. I think. I mean, my dad's friend has a son who started getting into manga, and the first thing I lent him came to mind because I know this is probably sexism and whatnot, but I gave him Naruto.
Should have given him Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
That would have been entertaining to explain.
So I think he started watching it because he had I think they showed it on one of the channels on Sky. I forget which one it is, or something like that. He had seen it, but he wanted to know more about certain anime. So I gave him all my Naruto mangas. There was only 13 of them. I was never going to read them again. That's a good example, I think, of someone to get into anime, but also wants to branch out.
I think older guys-wise, I would recommend Redline.
Yes.
Because I know a lot of male friends who love that.
Och alltså. Och tänker ta på gröna.
A lot of those series are pretty good if you're showing it to older guys. Even though I do know that there are some people that would probably enjoy the stupid little Mo series more, but probably best to get them on something you know first. I don't know what I would recommend anyone our age though.
The ones which I just said I'd probably recommend Ghost in the Shell, but that can be a bit heavy.
Yeah, that can be very, you have to...
Any of Ghibli films.
Watch them. They're really good. I mean,
it's an easy way of getting out of it.
It is an easy way, but it's also one way of introducing to someone who's never seen it before. I mean, they had Film 4, I think, all of last week. They had the Ghibli movies on.
Oh,
and I watched the opening yesterday, and I never saw that before, and I really liked it. I
got to watch Ponyo with my friends, which was hilarious.
Poppy Hill is out soon. I think it's out now.
And Something to Do with the Wind, because I saw it a second ago.
Whisper of the Heart?
No, there's a new one.
The airplane.
Yeah, I saw a clip of it with the English subs, so you actually know what the hell they're saying in the clip.
Oh,
yeah.
Good.
It's quite interesting, that one. I'm excited to see it.
But for me, for perfect animes to watch, I'd say whether you're a boy or a girl, a guy, you know what I mean. Sailor Moon is a good one. Fruits Basket is another. One Piece.
Card Captors again.
Yeah. One Piece.
Yeah.
Because they've started bringing that out. Pokemon, Digimon. I know that was really good. That was like the adults.
The versions, not the new ones, because the new ones you won't make.
Start from the beginning. I think there's like 2 seasons long, 52 episodes. Worth it, definitely worth it. For my personal choice, I'd have to say Yu-Gi-Oh as well.
I knew you were going to say that.
It was the one that...
I really like...
No, I was going to say that was the one that got me more into anime, actually, if truth be known. But I think that's really... Oh, and Dragon Ball Z, obviously.
Or the original Dragon Ball.
Outlaw Star. Cowboy Bebop. That's just been released now. I think the first part's been released on Blu-ray. So if you have a chance to grab it, watch it. It's a really good series. I think that's it, really, for me. What?
I don't know whether or not to recommend Soul Eater, because that's an old one as well.
Soul Eater, yes.
It's a fun series, but it doesn't go very far.
Yeah, like the manga's still coming out over here.
That's never ending.
Yeah, but I'm really glad because there's a lot more extra stories in it as well, which and you get to see a lot of the characters who just seem like background characters, I guess, in the anime. They're like the other, like some of the other teams will actually become more prominent in the manga, which I really enjoy. I would also say Full Metal Alchemist. I actually started watching Brotherhood, and I was like, because I watched the original series, then I read the manga, and I was like, oh, this is even better. And now I'm watching the series, and I'm like, oh, this is just like the manga.
Yeah, that's what happened. I think it's the usual case of when manga start a series, animators in Japan and want to jump on it straight away, but the problem is they never finish it. Hellsing's a brilliant example. They never finished the manga, but they made their own variant of it, which didn't end very well. But obviously they released the newer series. I think we're up to episode 8 now. They're releasing it.
Oh, the OVA is very nice.
Amazing.
They've been releasing a few as of late episodes, but only like one every month.
Every year.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think we had like 2 one year. Sudden.
I think there was 2. We're up to episode 8. They've currently released all 8 episodes, so they have a box set of 1 to 4 and then 5 to 8, and then they've just released the older series. But Full Metal Alchemist, that was a classic example of the manga never finished, so they just carried on with the anime and made their own ending to it. And
but then they finished the manga, and then they moved Brotherhood, which is like closer to the manga than the first series was. What was it? In Gintama, they explained the whole anime manga stuff. It was beautiful. I can't remember what episode they explained the whole thing about.
Another never-ending series.
Where the manga, where the anime has to go and diverge on this like crazy course before like matching up with the manga again, because they don't want to ever go ahead. And then sometimes they both go really crazy, so they never ever meet up together and have like the same ending. It's like, what is it? I did watch what's it called, Blue Exorcist.
Yeah.
I watched like all of that, and then that had an ending. I was like, well, but the manga's never not even gotten that far yet.
I think that's why they have to have fillers, especially with Naruto and Bleach. Bleach, the anime's finished in Bleach. But they're still carrying on the manga. I think that's not going to last for much longer. So I've heard.
Yeah.
And Naruto, I thought it was ending. It doesn't seem like it's ending.
Well, ending-wise, nothing will beat Berserk, because that's never going to end in manga or anime.
Oh wow.
The never-ending series.
I thought with Inuyasha it was never going to end. It did.
Yeah, I think Gintama is never going to end, because it can go on forever.
Gintama's the best.
One Piece has to carry on, because I think it's already up to
Bleach is going to end.
Yeah.
Naruto said they might be ending, but I haven't seen anything that says otherwise, that they actually are finishing. It's going and going and going.
It looks like it's the final battle, but it's still carrying on.
Yeah. Well, isn't it like, what's it called? I think the biggest one, which did the whole, let's spend 10 episodes just powering up, it's Dragon Ball Z.
It's the classic joke.
Perfect.
So I always say to everyone, it's like you could just skip ahead 10 episodes and they still haven't battled. It's true.
Yeah. He drops his spirit bomb now.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but still the same part.
Or they're just staring at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like some dust which goes past, and it was like panning, and then it goes close up of eyes, and then
just a Western standoff.
Yeah. And then Krillin getting killed.
Yeah.
And Yamaha? Is it Yamaha? I can't remember his name. That's it.
Yamaha.
Always. I can't Yamaha for some reason after the motorbike.
Piano.
No, I just always remember him never lasting any battle.
They kind of became the secondary characters, I suppose, in the end. The only ones who didn't really, Goku, Gohan, Vegeta, Piccolo.
Future Trunks.
Future Trunks, who got hit on by his own mum.
Yeah, that's the best.
Off my head off.
I'll be your mama. Screaming.
It could have been worse. It could have Vegeta with a pink shirt and a mustache. But
that was hilarious.
I saw a parody of that. Someone did. I think it was his daughter. I forget her name. Basically saying, "Dad, why are you dressing like that?" And then he turned round and it had the Nigel. Thornberry.
Oh, Nigel Thornberry.
Because I love smashing. Brilliant. Oh, yeah, so that's our guide to watching the perfect animes, I suppose.
He's a good guy.
I left it with Nigel Thornberry saying smashing. Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
should watch that
Just
one.
watch, yeah, type in Nigel Thornberry on Tumblr and it'll just bring up everything.
They need to bring the Thornberrys back just for like a week or something. Just rerun all the
Yeah, just keep
episodes.
saying smashing all the time. And on that smashing note, we shall say our goodbyes. So, thanks again for liking us on Facebook, following us on Tumblr and Twitter and YouTube. And also, we'll give a shout out to the Banff guys, who is our brother podcast. They always talk about us on the show. We found out today, but we haven't been mentioning them. So
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys. We completely forgot, but we do love you. We really do. And a shout out to them. Listen to them. They're brilliant guys, and who talk about comics, the latest ones that have come out, and also reviews and news and whatnot. So from me, Harriet, and from Oren and Alex, we shall say our goodbyes. And if I see anyone at Icon this weekend, just come up, say hi to me. That's really it. Bye!
Bye. Bye.
www.wearearcade.com